Happy Wednesday, Hornets. We are live from Hoffman Hive.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance in Spanish, followed by a brief moment of silence. Prometo lealtad a la bandera de los Estados Unidos de América, la república que representa una nación ante Dios indivisible con libertad y justicia para todos.
Today is Wednesday, December 10th. Today for lunch, we're having a nice, cheesy, delicious personal pizza. Now on to Leo with our weather.
Hey Hornets, it's Leo here with your weekly weather. Today's weather will be 17 degrees with a high of 36. It will be pretty chill, so don't forget your jackets at recess on to Alexa with our birthdays.
A very happy birthday to Eben V in 4th grade.
Yay!
Now it's time to read some of year's logs from the past week. Let's see how our Hornets have been saved with kindness and giving their best effort.
This student continuously displays leadership in music class. He works hard through challenges, shows great focus, helps others, and always has a positive attitude.
Nice.
You did so great in your writing today. You really got to see what happens when you find a good learning spot. Stay focused, and I love seeing that. Congratulations.
Nice job, Hornets.
Woo!
And now let's hear some Henry's for Sunday game for and
All right, let's check it out. The Bears and Packers. From
Gabe, Alexi, Dev, and Callum. Recap on that rivalry that, like the holidays, doesn't seem to stop giving.
That interception by Keyshawn Nixon, who made a leaping catch in the end zone on a 4th down throw intended for tight end Cole Kmet, took every Bears fan by surprise.
Packers crept in like the Grinch who stole Christmas and took the treat, or in this case, the ball, right under our very eyes.
If Caleb Williams would have not underthrown that pass and Cole Kmet would have caught that pass, we would have tied the game with the Packers and gone into overtime, and who knows what could have happened then.
But unfortunately, that's not what happened, fans. We went from the number 1 seed to the 7th seed in the NFC, putting the Chicago Bears in a wild card position.
Can you explain what a wild card position is for those of our listeners who do not know the meaning?
A wild card position in the NFL means a team qualifies for the playoffs without winning their division, earning a spot based on having one of the best records among non-division winners in the NFC conference.
So it's possible that if the Chicago Bears beat the Cleveland Browns in Week 15 and then move on to beat the Green Bay Packers in Week 16, we can regain the number 1 spot in the NFC North Division?
Yes, if we win both of those home games against the Browns and the Packers, it would give the Bears a massive lead in the division, likely putting them ahead of the Packers and Lions, making them strong favorites for the division title.
Well, I know how competitive these games are. We saw an incredible game against the Bears and Packers, but the facts are Jordan Love had a better consistency in the game than Caleb Williams.
Facts. There's no denying that the Chicago Bears need to focus on improving their consistency, specifically by starting faster in games and finding their rhythm earlier to build leads. In addition, eliminating defensive coverage lapses and explosive plays such as long touchdowns often due to miscommunication.
Yes, our defensive line does a great job at forcing turnovers, but we struggle to generate consistent pressure on the quarterback. In my opinion, this is why the late game interception occurred, which sealed the recent loss to the Packers.
Regardless, this is a good lesson in resiliency. We need to be able to recover quickly from obstacles and difficulties. We also need to learn our lessons.
And the Packers taught us.
We need to come back in 2 weeks tougher than we did last Sunday.
And with more consistency.
And now on to our 4th grade student task force.
Let's hear from them. Come on down.
back to our final check-in for the Clean Bathroom Challenge. We've been working hard to keep our bathrooms super clean, and this graph shows us how we did this past week. Remember what we're working for? If we can keep our bathroom clean for just one whole week, the entire school earns a school-wide pajama day. Let's look at the numbers and see what we need to fix to earn those pajamas.
Okay, let's talk about the problems in this survey. 18 people told us about the issue in the bathroom. Look at the biggest bar. The number one problem this week was wet floor, and with 9 reports, that's half of the reports at 50%. We have to be more careful with water when you wash your hands. Keep the water in the sink. The second biggest problem was toilet paper on the ground, with 7 reports that's almost 40% of the issues. Toilet paper goes into the toilet or the trash bin. Please help us keep off the floor.
Here are a few other areas where we can all make a difference. We had 6 reports of dirty walls. We received reports of boogers on the walls. Please keep those in tissues. And in the garbage, we had 4 reports of clogged toilets, overflowing toilets. That's a big jump from last week. Finally, we do have some good news. We had 8 reports of yes, the bathroom is clean. That's a big improvement from last week.
Overall, this data shows we are not meeting our goal yet, but here's the exciting part. We have 1 more week. This is our final chance to win a whole school pajama day. We only need to keep our bathrooms clean for 5 more days to win the biggest prize of the school year. This is what we need to do. Toss it, put all paper in the trash can, dry it, be careful with the water so the floor stays dry, and respect it. Keep the walls clean and only flush the right things. Let's work together, show some amazing school spirit, and earn that pajama day next week.
That's all we have for today, Hornets. Have a great Wednesday, Hornets.